Dear law student, I'm going to talk to you about the 5 things I wish I had done my first semester of law school that I did not do. My name is Marco Brown. I own Brown Family Law here in Salt Lake City. Let's run through these. First, I wish I had committed to learning the business of law. I did not. I didn't know anything about the business of law. I didn't really know anything at all at that point. But what I wish I had done, I said, yes, I'm going to do well in law school, which is really how to think like a lawyer, but I'm also going to commit to learning the business of law, okay? How a law firm works, how a law firm makes money, how a law firm creates value, how a law firm successfully helps clients. That's the business of law. That is what I wish I had committed to learn because I didn't know anything about it. And then I got out of law school. I clerked for a year. I worked for an insurance defense firm for a couple of years, and then I started my own law firm. I didn't know anything at all. It took me 5-6 years to figure out the business of law, okay? And those were a rough 5 or 6 years, okay? When you start a business without knowing anything about that business, and you're like me, like the dumbest guy in the room, it is not a good 5 or 6 years, okay? It took me forever. I wish I had committed to learning the business of law my very first semester of law school. Second, I wish I'd identified where I wanted to practice law. I went to the University of Nebraska. I did not know where I wanted to be, okay? I had come from Salt Lake City. I'm from Alaska originally. My wife's from Texas, and we met in college here in Utah. But I didn't know if I wanted to come back to Salt Lake, or I wanted to go to Texas, or I wanted to go to Delaware. I had absolutely no idea. I wish I had identified where I wanted to practice, because that would have allowed me to focus my networking on a geographic area and get to know. I could have known attorneys in that area, and it would have been so much easier to get a job and to get a good job and provide for my family if I'd done that. So I wish I'd identified where I was going to practice. 3, I wish I'd spent time every day building my network, emailing attorneys, right? And this is why I wish I had known where I was going to practice, because then I could have said, okay, I'm going to practice in Salt Lake, so I'm going to reach out to attorneys in Salt Lake. But I wish I'd spent time every day building my network, meeting attorneys, and even my network in Lincoln, Nebraska, where I was going to school. I wish I had reached out to them. So emailing them, getting on LinkedIn, and did they have LinkedIn in 2004? They may not have had LinkedIn in 2004, but there were other ways to network. So I could have asked my professors who they suggested I should meet in the community, or so on and so forth. I could have just called them on the phone and said, hey, I'd love to come meet you, have lunch with these people. I wish I'd spent time, 5 minutes, 10 minutes every day building my network. Okay. Number 4, I wish I had learned the importance of selling and closing clients. So this is the dirty little secret that law schools don't want to tell you because they don't know anything about it. You can't help people unless you can sell and you can close clients, okay? This is all we do as attorneys. All we do as attorneys is sell things, okay? We think we're better than used cars, than new car and used car salesmen. We're not. We sell different stuff. We sell ideas. We sell concepts. We sell arguments. We sell negotiations, okay? This is what we do. But we're persuading and selling these to people. We're selling them to our clients. We're selling them to potential clients. We're selling them to other attorneys. We're selling them to judges. We're selling them to mediators, okay? That's all we're doing. So learn how to sell and then learn how to close clients. So selling is really the act of getting people to trust you and know you and like you and want to buy from you. And then closing is getting that person to give you money, okay? So selling is an emotional process. And then closing is a logical process, okay? You have to learn these though. These are actually very difficult skills to master. It's taken me tens of thousands of hours to get even nominally good at them, okay? And I wish I had started on that process in law school, because if you can sell and close when you get out of law school, and you can bring money in right off the bat to law firms, because you can sit down with a client, a potential client, and close that client and make them a client so that law firm can serve them and that law firm can bill them, you're going to write your ticket, okay? You are going to be so far ahead of everybody else. And I wish I had known that in law school, and I wish I had taken the time to learn those skills in law school. And then last, I wish I worked out every day. Law school is really hard. It's hard on the body, which you wouldn't think because it's not like you're doing a whole bunch during law school, but sitting on your can 13 hours a day in the law library studying is actually really difficult on your body, okay? It's really difficult on your mind too. It exhausts you, it does all these things, but it's really super difficult on your body. I think I gained 25 pounds in law school and I had to go lose it after that. That's not easy, you know, like just don't gain it. I wish I had worked out every day. I would have been much more mentally fresh. I would have taken care of my body. Physically, I would have been in a much better shape. Spiritually, I would have been in much better shape. I really wish I had taken time, 30 minutes, 45 minutes a day, to have lifted weights, to have done cardio, gone on a walk. I mean, just a simple walk, right? If that's the cardio you like, then do it, okay? If you like to lift weights, go do it. But I wish I had carved out time every day for that sort of thing. I would have been a much better law student. I would have been a much better husband. I would have been a much better everything if I had done that. Okay, so those are the 5 things that I wish I had done in my first semester of law school. I hope they help you out. And if you're a 1L, I really hope they help you. If you're a 3L, start doing them now, right? Can't hurt, okay? Doing what you should do wherever you are is going to benefit you in the future. So do it. All right, we'll talk to you later.